How much will you have to pay to settle with Midland Funding if they're trying to collect you or even worse, sue you? My name is Michael Wasylik. I'm one of the lawyers at Ricardo and Wasylik here in Florida, and together my partner Jason, Ricardo, and I help people just like you overcome foreclosure and debt collection with dignity. And today I'm going to answer the question of how much do you have to pay in order to settle a lawsuit or a collection attempt from Midland Funding. Now, before we answer the question, it's important to understand who Midland Funding is. They are a junk debt buyer and a debt collector. And their business model is to buy up charged off old, stale debt from credit card companies that haven't been paid in a while. And then they buy that for pennies on the dollar and try to squeeze out from you nickels, dimes, or quarters in order to make their profit. And they do that in two ways. One is they might contact you directly to negotiate a payment plan, and they might do that on the phone or they might do that in writing. The other way they do that is by filing thousands of lawsuits all across the state of Florida every month, suing thousands of Floridians every month and many thousands every year in order to collect money from people whose accounts they have purchased for pennies on the dollar. Now, when you're negotiating with Midland Funding, understand that most people will tell you that they'll settle for somewhere between 50 and 100% of the debt. And it depends on a few factors. One is it depends on what your credit score looks like. They're going to look at your credit report and decide how much money you have before they decide to settle. And two, it's going to depend on where you're at in the process. Are they still calling or writing to you? Or if they're done with writing or calling you, have they filed a lawsuit against you in court? And then another factor, a very important factor, is are you negotiating by yourself or do you have a lawyer? And they factor all those things in when deciding how much to settle for. Now, that 50% number you see online, that is what most people can do on their own. But what we find when people hire us to negotiate with Midland Funding, we can almost always get you a better deal than you'd get by yourself. And there's lots of reasons for that I'm not going to go into here. I'll probably shoot another video about that. But especially if you've been sued, it is very, very important to know your legal rights. It is very important to know how to respond to a lawsuit, when to respond to a lawsuit, and what can happen if you fail to respond to a lawsuit in the right time, in the right way. Because if you don't respond in the right time, in the right way, you can have your wages garnished, you can have your bank accounts drained, you can have vehicles and other property seized, and the bank can order you to give up financial information that you probably don't want to give them. So it is very important to answer in the right time and in the right way. Now, if you'd like help negotiating with Midland Funding to get the best possible settlement for their collection efforts, please give us a call. My partner Jason and I would love to talk to you. And if you mention this video, which is how much will Midland settle for, we'll give you a free 30-minute strategy session to help you work out the best possible way to negotiate with Midland to settle for the least amount possible. I'm going to give you a phone number. It's 352-567-3173. That's 352-567-3173. Call and ask for an appointment with me. My name is Mike, or my partner Jason. Now remember, we're in court a lot, so we have a limited number of appointments, and we have a lot of people waiting to talk to us. So if you call soon, if you call now, you're more likely to get a sooner spot. If you've already been sued, time is ticking. You cannot afford to wait a minute. Call us as soon as this video is over. That number again is 352-567-3173. And I hope this video has been helpful for you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.